that's so
I always thought my
interesting.
parents named me Margaret with the intention of a nickname with Margie, but they didn't. They always named me. I just found that out.
Wow.
I can't believe my mom never told me that, but she didn't think it was a big deal.
My mother wanted to name me Desiree.
Yeah, I love it.
I would have been Dizzy. I'm sure the people would have called me Dizzy.
Kiki, your real name?
It is on my license, driver's license.
What name did you have when you were
I
born?
was born Karen Christina.
Karen Christina.
I think Kiki is a perfect transition.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Kiki's a perfect name for you anyway.
Do you guys live here too?
Yeah. Not in the
Not in
building,
the
but
building,
I
but-
live pretty close. Kind of near routes.
And I live up in the mountains, far away.
And I live by the other route.
And you live here? Okay.
So you get to work, watch the bird show.
I'm usually always running, so sometimes to sit down it's nice.
It is. It's a very sort of zen, quiet moment. And then when one lands on you, it's just such a like, oh my God, you love me and trust me.
What I like is what I call hummingbird zen. And that's when there'll be people here and everybody's talking and chatting. You know, then the hummingbirds swarm in and everybody shuts up and retreats into their own little world.
You just want to pet them? They look so soft. They're not?
They're kind of spiky and thorny.
Really? If you
Yeah.
want to pet one, it's like
Yeah,
a pet.
Their feathers
Soft?
stick.
Wow.
I wish I'd brought my new sweater. I'd like to ask Greg to get it for me.
Oh, I think my hair is up too.
Oh, yeah, that would give you a chill.
I have to close my eyes and put it close to my head.
Sometimes I have to remind myself to breathe.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them yet, but my friend who had the nest, she has
Oh, wow.
actually.
Wonderful. We've got some around here.
Where were we? Someone had a nest and showed it to me. I couldn't believe it.
Fort Spring
tiny
sweater.
it
I
was.
think we can walk.
And how
It's
out
right
in
there.
the
Oh, okay.
open
We can walk
was.
to the ace.
To the ace?
It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Going to an event there?
Just dinner.
Oh, okay.
So I'm praying today.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
There's a. I think what the other one is. Cranes and
Aaron?
heron. At Prescott Preserve, where the pond is, I almost always see them. People just walk by and not even know. They just think we're sitting there.
Come on in.
This building, feeding hummingbirds right next to the.
Go ahead and sit down. Shut it. Go ahead and have a seat.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm Jessie.
Hi, Jessie.
Steve's neighbor.
I'm Laura.
Nice to meet you.
Kiki. Sabrina. She's your neighbor
Oh,
too.
cool. Great.
Look, it's all your neighbors will meet each other now.
Oh, yeah. That was so lucky.
Go
I
ahead.
just told Steve I'm going to be a hummingbird auntie I've
Oh,
got, a,
wow.
I've got a nest in my garden and she's got a baby in it.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
Just
So
found out today.
exciting.
Usually they lay two, so in another couple of
That's
days
what I
you'll
thought.
probably see another.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want my chair, Steve?
No, I'm
Yeah,
good.
Steve, I'm good to stand.
I am too.
I'm
We're
good.
probably
Such
gonna
a
walk
gentleman.
over about 5:30ish. It's 5:20.
This is the most people action I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from out of town. She brought me here as a tourist attraction.
I bring everyone here as a tourist attraction. It's like the best. It's like the best tourist attraction.
It is.
My
It
husband
really
always
is.
laughs because he's like, "You're like the private tour guide of Palm Springs." Because I know things that even people who live here like do not know. I just discovered Steve. He posted something on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh my God, can I come today?" He was like, "Sure."
I'm still getting used to this town. You have to tell me some things.
Ah,
Spill the beans. Tell us all your secrets.
well, I saw bighorn sheep today.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
That was incredible.
Where are you visiting from?
Do you know where Lono Lake is?
Lono Lake?
Yeah. Do you know? Okay, Mammoth Lake.
Yeah, I've heard of Mammoth
Keep
Lake.
going north,
Okay,
and then Yosemite National Park.
yes.
Okay, I live in a gateway to Yosemite National Park, but on the east side of the Sierra, not the west.
Yeah.
Like on the Mammoth Lake side.
All right. Cool.
Mona Lake is
Is it?
bizarre.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like an alien landscape.
Yeah.
Is it
It's a salt lake.
I was going to ask,
Yeah,
is it alkali?
it is, and
Oh,
it has
that's really
tufas, which are basically like underwater springs, and then
Oh, that's,
it's like baking soda, like calcium carbonate, and
that's healing waters.
yeah, there's a lot of hot springs. I mean,
Yes. That's neat. Have you
Cold
been to,
though, right?
what? Yeah, I'm
Oh,
at 7,000 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's going to be a blizzard this weekend, and my poor husband, I'm not there to help shovel.
oh,
We're actually, my community is made, I don't know if you would have heard of us, but we did make national news. I mean, tiny little, there's only 100 of us, but we made national news last year because we're the ones that were cut off by the avalanche. Did you guys read
Oh,
about
yeah.
that? I'm in that little community.
Oh my
So
gosh,
we were
did you have to start eating each other?
well, so let me just say that when you live, I live outside of I know you guys are in the national park community too, so you get
Not
it,
like
but-
that.
Not
Okay,
like
so,
that.
but we also have state parks and we have Forest Service rangers, so I jokingly call our neighborhood Ranger Row. Like my husband is a retired ranger. And so the number of adults who either were or are rangers is like a third. And then we have guides who take people up in the mountains. And so the survival skills,
Oh, yeah.
organizational skills, like we did fine. It was gnarly when we couldn't get out of the houses because we have some elderly people in our community, and so because there was no plow that could get to us, and then the wind swept the snow and it made these formations that were really hard to walk around our little community, and we have some elderly people, so they had to be checked on.
Be nice.
That wouldn't be us, right?
So you had to start
Kiki
eating
and I always laugh. We're gonna hike a
Well-
little too far.
We-
They're gonna have to come rescue us, and then we'll be on the news. 2 elderly women had to be rescued.
That's our biggest nightmare. That if we have to be rescued, that we're
Then on the news they call us elderly.
I love being elderly. Oh my god, I just love it. I find the world is so kind to great elderlies.
Because you have great haters in this.
Well, I know, but I don't take that as, to me that's not
Consider
derogatory.
yourself elderly?
I don't care. I don't
think of
label
elderly as,
myself,
like,
but
80, 90.
see, I don't label myself, but I don't mind if somebody labels me. I'm a senior.
When I was 20, I thought 40 was old. Then when I was 40, I thought 60 was old. Now that I'm 60, I'm starting to think 80 is old. It changes the older you get.
I have a 90-year-old mother, so I'm around. older people who are
My
pretty,
dad was 96 when he died.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Maya Angelou said 80 was her favorite decade
Oh,
in her
wow.
life. She said she finally thinks she got it figured out about that time or something.
She was such a wise woman.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I think that you get less worried about what other people think about you. And that's like so freeing.
Yes.
totally, totally.
Like,
But I
my
also,
kids are always like, don't talk to that person. They don't want to know about you. They just want to serve you the food and get your tip. They don't want to know your life story.
but I find like people are so kind to me. I mean, I'm like the least threatening person just because I have gray hair. Like it made a difference. I don't know. That's my experience.
Well, I should stop dyeing my hair then.
I just people open
That was
doors,
really
they're
freeing
just
for
really
me.
Yeah.
kind.
To not have to, I hate
My
like
friend
sitting
has
still.
really
I don't
big
really,
boobs
I
and
feel like
people
it's
are trying to
Oh, yeah,
I'm
right.
just not one of those like stay in the beauty parlor all day.
Yeah.
And I hated all that foil and crap. We
Oh,
were there
yeah.
like 3 hours. I couldn't stand that. It was very freeing to not have to do that again. And I'm saving a lot of money.
Yeah, no kidding. I bet.
When I was still playing, I had to visit the nail salons all the time
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't use picks. So I
Right.
had to have the 1/4-inch death blades.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Finger picking.
What did you play?
Strings. Mostly guitar, but harps, banjos, mandolins, didn't care.
What kind of music? Bluegrass?
Whatever they were
Or
paying me
whatever?
for.
That's what my friend Bob, he's like a pretty famous bass player, and that's what he says. Whatever they're paying me for.
Today when we went to talk with Falls, the girl's like, you've been here before, right? And I said, I used to come with my friend Robert. She goes,
Aw.
Robert Bell? And this other woman that was paying to get in
Yes.
said, I used to do massages with him. And then
So
the girl's
funny.
like, oh,
Everybody
that's
knew
why
him.
you look familiar.
I love
They
that
miss
night.
him there.
Yeah,
You
it
knew
was
him?
wonderful.
Isn't it
I've never
beautiful?
gone.
Oh,
I loved it.
magic.
My favorite is
Me too.
That's
Which
I call that,
canyon?
I call that the tourist type.
well,
Because half of it's desert and half
But
of
there's
it's
harder
right.
hikes there too.
There's what?
That harder hikes there. That's where I think you girls should go tomorrow.
Okay.
You should do Victor. Have you done Victor? Have you
The
done
Seven
Victor?
No,
Sisters.
I mean,
Yeah,
I just don't
Seven
know the name.
Victor's really good. It goes up
You should write this down.
over the valley there in Murray Canyon.
I'm not gonna remember. I'm gonna put it in my notes like the young kids do.
Yeah,
It's the
Victor.
other area of tribal-owned camping land that has a small door, admission fee.
Okay, so Victor.
looking at my
Yeah.
And what other hike did you
I had
Bowing it out over
A
A
there.
friend
Sisters.
stopped by the other day. She was on her bike,
And I got to
and
about
she
3 or
had a
4
bright
and we
red
turned around.
helmet
It's a
on,
long hike
and
to
they
just
were
get to the
swarming
beginning
that.
of Seven Sisters.
Yeah, right.
And then,
Yeah,
But now you know.
that was Palm Springs Baptism.
If you don't turn at the very first turn, like
They
you go
pee and
on
poop at the
Bridge,
same time.
but you turn at the next turn, they made like a new way in.
I heard about that.
Hey.
That's the one. Yeah.
Joshua Tree. You were naming some hikes there.
Oh no, this was the
No,
hike in
this was
Palm
in Indian
Springs.
Canyon.
But were you not earlier? Wasn't somebody?
Joshua Tree's worth